The basics you need to know before creating your first Facebook ad campaign. Before you get your first campaign going, it's crucial that you have a good understanding of what makes up a Facebook ad. The basic parts of a Facebook ad. Schedule. Amount of time the ad will run for. Budget. Amount of money you're going to pay Facebook for running your ads throughout the life of that specific campaign. Bid. Maximum amount of money you will pay for people to take certain actions. You can pay for a view, a click, or even an email collector. The more targeted the action, the more you should expect to pay for that action. Placement. Location of your Facebook ad. This can appear on mobile devices, or it can appear on certain spots on desktop devices. Device. Select among mobile or desktop device types. Audience targeting. Demographic breakdown of the people who could possibly see your ads. You can target demographic factors like age range, gender, location, and others. Creative. This term refers to the media, video, or image of the ad you're using to promote. What should you be aware of when making your ad? Focus more on why you're advertising in the first place. This gives you a big picture view that can help you increase your chances of success. What is your specific goal? Are you looking to just send more traffic to your site? Are you looking for more people to become aware of your brand so when you do run other ad campaigns, they're more likely to click? Are you looking to build up a mailing list? You have to optimize your ads based on the outcome you desire. How well do I know my customers? If you want to maximize your return on investment, you need to find the tightest demographic that fits your product or service. It's more efficient that way. Am I reminding people or am I advertising to them? As I mentioned in the previous video, Facebook has a retargeting technology. This allows you to remind people who have already visited your site about the value of your products and services. This is a very powerful tool to get people to come back to your website. Obviously, these people have already been exposed to your brand. Is this what you want to achieve, or are you looking to reach new eyeballs? These are people who have never been to your website and you're just trying to introduce yourself. These are two totally different objectives. Make sure you're clear as to which one you're going to pursue. Know the basic terms of Facebook advertising. By getting up to speed on some basic online advertising lingo, you can increase your chances of setting up the right advertising campaign. Attribution. This refers to the different types of marketing channels consumers take notice of before they take action on the ad. Attribution is crucial because it lets marketers assemble a total collection of ad campaigns that need to be in place until they get the result that they're looking for. Conversions. Conversions boil down to actions that either immediately lead to dollars being added to your bank account or paves the way for that possibility. Cost per click, CPC. This is the amount of money paid on average for each click of your advertising link measured by taking the full amount of money you spent and dividing it into the amount of ad clicks. Cost per 1,000 impressions, CPM. Take the amount of money you paid and divide it by 1,000 views. These types of campaigns pay for ad views, not for clicks or conversions. Frequency. How many times an ad showed up in front of eyeballs. Reach. Unlike frequency, this metric refers to how many different individuals your ad was broadcast to. Impressions. This refers to how many times your advertising appeared on users' screens for the first time. Click-through rate, CTR. The number of clicks that your ad got divided by how many times the ad was shown. Clicks. This refers to the actual unique clicks your ad got. Unique depends on how the tracking system defines a unique click. It could actually be the same person over several days, or in some cases over 12-hour periods. What options does Facebook give you for targeting? As I mentioned several times in this training, Facebook can actually help you target your demographics in many ways. Here are just some of the many robust targeting options available on Facebook. Lookalike audience. This feature allows you to profile your existing audience or people who have already interacted with your brand. The hope is that once you figure out the profile of the person who's already interested in your brand and apply it to filter people who haven't seen your brand before, people who see your ads will behave like your known customer. Custom audience. To get a lookalike audience campaign going, you must first profile people who behave the way you want on your website. These are people who enter their email addresses, buy stuff, or do things that add to your bottom line. You set up a Facebook pixel to create a custom audience so it would profile people doing the kinds of things you want new customers to do on your website. Connections. This enables you to limit or set up the relationship of the new eyeballs you're advertising to. Maybe they are interested in an event. Maybe they use a certain app. Maybe they've gone to a Facebook page, or maybe they're friends with people who already liked your stuff. Connections is a great way of targeting people who had some prior contact with your brand or know people who do. Generally speaking, people who share the same interests tend to be friends or have some personal connection. Behaviors. You can target people who use certain devices or who have bought certain things. Language. This is pretty self-explanatory. You can target the main language of people exposed to your ad. This is very helpful because if your ad is in English, yet you're targeting the majority of a non-English speaking country, you might have very low clicks and even lower conversion. Age and gender. You can target people based on whether they're male or female, as well as their age ranges. Location. You can target people based on their zip code, city or town, state or province, or country. For the purposes of this training, we're going to focus primarily on Facebook Ads Manager.